So before the video starts, I just want to say a big thank you for 100 subscribers. This is definitely just the start of the journey and we're bound for more milestones in the future. Stay tuned, guys. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all safe in your homes. So in today's video, we'll be talking about guns in CSGO. Specifically, we're going to be talking about our pistols. In the game, pistols are usually bought in pistol rounds, which is the start of the game or at the start of the second half, or in an eco, an effort by the team to save money for the next round. Together, we will take a look at all the pistols that are exclusive to the CD side, evaluate their pros and cons, and give them a grade or rank from A+ to F, with A+ being the highest and F being the lowest. With that out of the way, let's hop in right with our first pistol, the USP-S or the USB silenced. The USP-S is a starting pistol of the CTs, meaning that you will always have it at the start of every round. One of its pros is the silencer, as it makes the gun very stealthy, which can help in certain situations. Another one of its pros is its accuracy. Due to the silencer, its accurate range reaches to over 21 meters. You can totally engage in long-range fights and shoot at long range with this pistol, given that you're in a pistol round and not facing rifles. Lastly, it also has a very high running accuracy, so spamming bullets at close range may be able to work, but again, that's not really a viable strategy since we're aiming at the head and we want to get as much headshots as we can. However, it does have some flaws. While the gun shines in these categories, there are two major cons that I see in it. Bullet capacity is the first, as it only holds 36 bullets. If you run out of bullets in the pistol rounds, you're doomed. You're basically doomed because you can't shoot, and unless there's a nearby pistol, you're dead. Also, let's not forget its mediocre damage output compared to other pistols. Take a look at this chart and remember it, as I will be using this chart again and comparing it to the other pistols in this video. It will one-tap an unarmored opponent to the head and have decent amounts of damage to the chest, legs, and stomach, but those amounts are halved when hitting armor, so it's not a great pistol when you're hitting armor. Overall, I guess it's not bad for a starting pistol, so I'll give it a B. After all, at least in my experience, the USP is rarely used even in eco rounds because I usually buy another pistol which can be more effective. Examples of other pistols include the Deagle, the CZ, and the dual Berettas or the P250. Okay, so you might be wondering, is there another alternative for the USP-S? Yep, and you can change your starting pistol to a P2000. Okay, so our next pistol is the P2000. I'm not really going to say much here because honestly, the P2000 is basically the same as the USP in a lot of categories. Rate of fire, reload time, and damage. Here, I'll show you guys the table of the P2000 and its damage compared to the USP. It's not similar, but rather it is exactly the same. However, there are a few major things that differ it from its counterpart, and these things are its pros and cons. The first major thing that separates it from the USP is its bullet capacity. Instead of having 36 bullets, the P2000 has 65 bullets with 5 rounds of 13 bullets each. This is already a major advantage and a pro that sets it above the USP, mainly because you have more bullets to work with. However, that has repercussions as the pistol has less armor penetration and is slightly less accurate than the silenced pistol. I'm also giving it a B because there's nothing really major that separates it from its counterpart other than bullet capacity. And if you're gonna ask me which pistol I'm going to use, I'm gonna stick with the USP, but again, it's just personal preference. If you want to have more bullets, go for the P2000, but if you want to be more accurate with your shots and be better at long range fights, go with the USP. So, we're done with two pistols, and this is our last pistol. And it's none other than the 5.7. Okay, let me get this out of the way first. Is the 5.7 a good pistol for the CTs to use since it's exclusive to their side? The short answer is yes, it is. The long answer is yes, but as always with every gun, there are a few flaws to it. Let's start with what's good about it. Not only is it much faster than both the P2K and the USP-S, but it also has more bullets at 120 with 6 rounds of 20 bullets each. It doesn't stop there, as if you look at the damage table compared to the P2000 and the USP-S, I will just be showing one table since they're both the same. It can kill an opponent with a single shot to the head regardless if they have armor or not. So you're not safe even if you have a helmet, because a 5.7 will be able to kill you in one shot. What's also great is that its recoil is very low, making it very good for spraying. However, that leads me to the gun's main flaw, its range. Its accurate range is 7 to 8 meters shorter than that of the USP and the P2K, only having a 14-meter distance for landing accurate shots. It's not a great gun for spraying from mid-range and farther, as you can only feel the low recoil at a short distance, so spray only at close range. The gun's damage also falls off if it is not aimed at the head as seen in the chart. You can go back to that in the video. It's still better than the previous two, but it will rather take a longer time to kill when shooting at the body. So as always, aim at the head with the 5.7 and every other gun. This pistol gets an A- for its grade, being an absolute monster at close range but falling short and being mediocre at longer range fights. You're much better with a P2K or a USP or even a Deagle. Well, that's all for today. In the future, I will be grading T-side exclusive pistols and pistols for both sides as well. I might even include rifles. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Once again, this is Zenth. Stay safe and see you in the next one.